The Founding Fathers would roll over in their graves if you do not watch this entire video. Okay, just kidding. Hi Founder fans, Jason here. Usually on this channel, I make videos about obscure American revolutionaries or lesser known stories of the American founding. And today I want to do something a little different. I wanted to rant a little bit about the Founding Fathers, because when I'm perusing the internet, I often see articles that say the Founding Fathers with this, or I see comments that say the Founding Fathers with that. And usually when you see that, people are trying to prove a point by saying the American founders would agree with them. But chances are the American founders, some of them would agree with you and some of them wouldn't agree with you. Because when I see the Founding Fathers, my reaction is, oh really? All of them? Because we know that Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton very rarely agreed with each other. So the fact that they might both agree with each other and you right now, had they lived an extra 200 or so years, those chances are very slim. Now, to be fair, we do live in a world of the internet, and to make people click on your article or your video, much like I did today, you have to use a clickbait title to get people in, and I understand that. And usually when people are writing articles or making videos, they will reference specific founders, but again, they will usually do that to prove their point. So you have to pay attention to which founders they're choosing and hopefully what date these quotes come from. Because, for example, if you're looking at James Madison in the late 1780s when he's writing the Federalist Papers, his quotes will match up nicely with much of what Alexander Hamilton had to say about what was going on then and might be relevant today. But 20, 25 years later, when James Madison is president and Alexander Hamilton has passed away, well, many of Madison's opinions had changed by that point. And this goes for all the founders. The gentlemen writing in the 1770s, in their 30s and 40s, by 20, 30 years later, once the country's finishing getting founded, well, Thomas Jefferson had changed many of his own opinions. John Adams was pretty stubborn, bad example, but many people had changed opinions over the years, and you want to be really careful when you're reading this. And unfortunately, we also see this a lot in comments of Facebook and this and that the Founding Fathers with this and that, and you really have to take that with a grain of salt. I mean, with the exception maybe of Thomas Paine, who's was the most radical and whose opinions today might still be the same. He would probably be part of the Yang Gang because, again, he was always pretty radical. But other than that, many people's opinions had changed over time, over the course of their lives, and they always differed. So it always irks me a little bit when I see people just say the Founding Fathers. Again, I did it today to get your attention, but obviously I'm proving the point that you got to be careful when you click on things like that. So next time you know. But the one thing the Founding Fathers would all agree on is that you should like this video and hit subscribe, because usually I'm putting out content about the American founders, not going on rants like this. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed ranting it for you. So please subscribe to the video. Come back tomorrow where I will have another founder.